Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Walls and Ceilings, and welcome to a special episode of If Walls Could Talk. It is such an honor to have with me today. We've got Jason Gordon, who's the president of Heartland Acoustics and Interiors, and Eric Boos, who's the VP of E&K Omaha. Jason, Eric, both you guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, there's a lot of great things going on, and Jason, you're the current president of CISCA. And Eric, you're the incoming. But before we even get there, Jason, let's start with you. Tell everybody about who you are, what are you in the industry and your company, and what do you do?
Sure. Heartland is started in Denver, Colorado. We're a ceilings and specialties only contractor. I grew up in the business, started Heartland in '98 there, and we've grown to some other markets. So we do a lot of ceiling and specialty only. So it's really a good fit for us to be a part of you guys and your publication.
And CISCA, for
and
sure.
CISCA, for sure. Yeah.
That's great. And Eric?
Okay, so E&K is a metal stud drywall acoustical contractor. We started in 1956 in Lincoln, Nebraska. So we have 5 business units nationwide, but I'm located in our Omaha office.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So let's talk about CISCA for a moment, Jason, since you're the current president. Well, first let's talk about that. What are you most proud of this year? What do you feel like you've accomplished being president?
Yeah.
That you'd like to share with everybody?
And yeah, it's been a quick year. My term ends here July 1st. Eric's taken over, but we've got a lot done. We have a really strong board. We had a lot of big initiatives this year. We've launched a new CISCA Cares program to give back to the communities that we go to and where we visit. And we've also launched a new women in CISCA group called Web.
Yes, I was there this morning. It was incredible.
Yeah, you went to the breakfast?
I did. I went to the breakfast. It was,
really excited.
Just so you know, they had to bring in more chairs. They had to move the tables. The room, became standing room only, and then we kind of quickly improvised it to make space for everybody.
Yeah, there's about 36 in
Yeah.
that meeting, so that's great.
Yeah, and then so those are 2 new initiatives that kind of got launched this year. And then our contractor challenge is a big part of where we're headed. Started it last year when Alan Skinner was president. I was incoming. I really tried to carry it further. Eric's going to take it to the finish line next year, but we're excited about the contractor challenge event that's going to bring tradesmen in to build ceilings and walls in person live in our events and have judging and prizes and a lot of fun.
That's going to be awesome. I'm excited to watch that evolve because that was really cool what I saw last night.
We had a mock up there last night. It's really fun.
Did.
That's a teaser.
Yeah.
Right. So Eric, are you ready? Are you ready to jump into being president of CISCA?
Following Jason's going to be a struggle. So he's just a great leader. He's done a lot of good things for our organization. This is his second tour. So he got an opportunity to answer that question. If I could do it all over again, what would I do?
And then you get to do it again, right?
Yeah. So he's a great leader for our association. So it's going to be a tough act to follow. But it's going to be a fun year for us. So CISCA's going to celebrate their 75th anniversary next year. So that's going to be
amazing.
A big piece of our year. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we're probably most proud of is all the young people that are part of our association.
Yeah.
So part of my speech last night is I'm the first millennial president. So
that's great.
That makes people real nervous.
Okay, right. I know.
Excited and nervous.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to people? Or are you just going to like text?
Right? I'm going to text. Our emerging leaders program right now is really vibrant. So we have over 50 people in that program.
It is really special.
Yeah.
It sounds like Web might outrun it, though.
It might.
Our women might outrun our emerging leaders.
I would not doubt that. You guys better watch out.
So there's a lot of cool things that are happening right now. And those are grassroots movements that happen in our association. So people opted in and just co-created those groups themselves.
Yeah.
And so we just have such quality people, companies in our association that it's going to go a lot of cool places this year. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about why you guys got involved, because I've always been taught by my CEO that associations are great for everybody. And it's really fun to support the associations because of the relationship building. There's so many elements. It's like peeling back an onion. There's so much to offer. But Jason, let's start with you. Why did you first get involved with CISCA, and what has it done for your business?
Sure. And I started my business and didn't know about CISCA. I'm sad to admit, but after a few years, I got introduced. Somebody told me about it. I didn't grow up around CISCA, but once I learned, I went to a convention back then, and really just got involved in product learning and education. But I wasn't leveraging the network side. I wasn't really engaging. And then I was attending, and somebody pulled me aside, one of my longtime distributor friends,
Okay.
and said, "Hey, you need to get more involved." You need to actually come to this and that. And so he took me under his wing.
That's great.
And started introducing me to people. And it was like magic. It was really like, wow, I guess I underutilized the association. And it's time. You got to put it in. Like, you got to go and meet and network. But it turns tenfold back. And it's what I would tell anybody who's a current member of CISCA. Like, first, come see what it's about. And second, just be vulnerable to meet people, and you will be amazed at where that will go.
I love it.
Just where those conversations lead and where it'll take you in your business. It's a really good return on your investment.
Yeah, I love to hear it. Yeah. Eric, how about you? Why did you get involved with CISCA? Who brought you in? Who took you? Did someone take you under their wing?
A long time ago. No. So E&K Companies has had a long history of being part of CISCA.
Absolutely.
So, former CEOs, Kim Vipon, our Chief Marketing Officer, Brett Sampson, was a president, and then our former CEO, Bryce Nyman, was also a president.
Mm-hmm.
So I first came to CISCA in 2015 to a convention in Las Vegas, and we were winning an award. That was my first exposure to this association. And then to be here, in 2024 as incoming president, it's pretty impactful.
Yeah.
We fast-tracked Eric in.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I joined the board in 2019 through COVID, which was a very unique experience. Trying to get to know people like Jason that were on the board through Zoom and virtual was very difficult. But we made it work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's really where my involvement is. And then what has it done for my career? It's just escalated. The people you meet here are just tremendous people. They're leaders of their organizations. They help you. Jason said this, I stole it from him. You think that your problems are unique. Yeah. Your problems are not unique.
They're not. You guys are all going through the same thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we have 300 contractor members that all have the same problems. And this is where they can be solved. And when you come here, you're networking with other contractors, manufacturers, independent reps, distributors. They're going to help you in your business. So, yeah, if you're not here, you should be here.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to experience it.
Yes.
You got to come and see it. You can't do it from afar, and you can't do it from the screen. But if you show up in person, you'll feel it right away.
Absolutely. And so if all the contractors listening, let's say if they're a CISCA member, how do they get involved with the committee? Or if somebody's not even a member yet, how do they become a member?
Yeah, if they hit up our website, there's a way to join there. Come to any of our events. Eric can tell you here in a minute about our next upcoming event. But for current members, who probably know our website in there, go there and see what it's about. If you're not on that site, look at it. It's going to show you everything that's coming up. We've got everything mapped out for 3 years out. And get engaged. Yeah, the committee's list is on there. Reach out to me personally, Eric, or any of our board. Welcome to talk to anybody. We've got a lot of new folks here in Orlando, so we're getting to meet some folks here and kind of tell them the same story, but it's really just sharing the word.
I love it. And so, Eric, tell us where is CISCA going to be next year?
So we have two distinct events that we do throughout the year. So in the spring, we do our large event, which we call Summit.
Okay.
So that's a large event. We had about 412 attendees here in Orlando. Mm-hmm. And then in the fall, we have a more intimate event we call Connect.
Okay.
And we go to a smaller city. So in the fall, we're going to go to Nashville in October.
Oh, nice. Everyone loves Nashville right now.
Oh, my gosh. It's a beautiful town.
Get out your boots, your cowboy hat.
Exactly. So we call it Connect because that's really where you connect with people. So it's a smaller event. It's not a trade show. So we do those two distinct events. And then next spring, we're going to be at the Bellagio.
Okay.
In April. So
that'll
be in Las Vegas. And that's where we're going to have our contractor challenge and celebrate our 75th anniversary.
75th.
Well, we can't wait to celebrate with you guys.
Yeah,
really cool.
Glad to have you there.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jason and Eric. Thank you guys so much for joining me and telling all just why everybody should join CISCA, because it truly is one of my favorite associations. Awesome. You guys are so welcoming, and we really appreciate all we do together. Yeah. And we're here to support in any way we can. So
great.
Thank you so much for joining me again for If Walls Could Talk. And if anybody has any questions for us, it is wconline.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content. Sign up for our e-newsletter, our website. You can, and also follow us on our social media channels so you can stay up to date on all the great interviews we're doing, especially with Jason and Eric. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy, and we can't wait to talk to you soon.